Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we have got the season finale of Demon Slayer Season 3 called A Connected Bond, Daybreak, and First Light.
That's a pretty epic title. Actually, I like it.
Anything with a colon, you know it's epic.
It's serious. I feel like we just started this season.
I agree.
It's gone by very quickly.
This is crazy. It has been very entertaining. I have loved it. We got 2 upper moons for the price of 1.
And 2 Hashira.
And 2 Hashira for the price of 1.
And completely unique. I think that's one thing that I really loved about this season was that all of the characters were just so different but meshed in such a good way.
Last episode, we got to learn a little bit more about the love Hashira, Mitsuri. That backstory was more pleasant than most.
Yeah, like normal life lessons, not just sheer tragedy.
I mean, she definitely had to overcome her own issues.
Which I feel like is kind of a rite of passage, especially when you're a teenager.
Fair, totally fair. But compared to like Mushiro's backstory,
some of the demons, Tanjiro.
This one was a lot more tame.
Yeah.
I loved her fighting style.
She's fun to watch. That sword, the way it bends and moves, and she's incredibly strong, and there's actually a little bit of substance to her, which you don't always see with female characters. Mm-hmm. So I think they did a good job. She still has some of the generic female stereotypes, but they actually put some thought into her character and the depth and some of those things. So that was good to see.
I thought she was not going to recover after being screamed at in her face by the hatred. That was a powerful blow.
Point blank.
Point blank. But she managed, and she is taking on hatred one-on-one while the others are trying to get the little nutshell by himself. Yeah. Daybreak is coming, so I feel like this battle needs to end by then. Well, you can't just run away.
Part of me feels like it's almost there. Like they have the nutshell cornered, and I feel like it should not be a 51-minute episode, but here we go. There's going to be a twist and turn for sure.
Buckle up, baby. I'm expecting some twists and turns for sure, but let's do it. Season 3, episode 11 of Demon Slayer is coming right now. Oh, right! We found out about Genya a little. He's tiptoeing away.
He's done.
Is he gonna transform back into fully human?
He's fast.
He's like a little field mouse.
That's what I was thinking. We're like running down a mouse.
の断末までございます。このように刀をひねっていただくと。
That perspective is cool.
Yeah.
先ほど貴様らは手のひらに乗るような小さく弱き者を切ろうとした。なんという極悪非道。なのに、俺たち人間は
Oh,
い
hello
つも
again.
非力で。
My boy.
邪魔だから隠れておいて。おがー！いい加減にしろ！このバカだれ
A heel to the face.
Oh,
でも俺たち
baby.
は諦めない。
I'm inspired already.
I know, right?
This is giving me movie vibes. Let's do it.
That is kind of crazy.
限界に近い。このままじゃ逃げられてしまう。夜明けが近づいてきてる。甘露寺さんは大技連発で体力も長く持たないだろう。そして夜が明けたら鬼は逃げる。
But do they have to be together?
なのに早い。くそ、延々と逃げ続ける気だな。夜が明ける前に甘露寺さんが潰れるまで。そんなことさせない。俺たちがお前には勝たせない。ダメだ。
Did you stub his toe?
左足をやられていなければ。
I feel like he blew his Achilles.
ダメだ。このままじゃダメだ。なんとかしなければ。炭治郎。雷の呼吸って一番足に意識を集中させるんだよな。
That's Zenitsu.
自分のさ、体の寸法とか筋肉の一つ一つの形ってさ、案外きちんと把握できてないからさ。それら全てを認識してこそ本物の全集中なり。って俺の育てのじいちゃんがよく言ってたな。筋肉の繊維一本一本、血管の一筋一筋まで空気を巡らせる。
Oh.
力を足だけに溜めて溜めて、一息に爆発させる。空気を切り裂く雷鳴みたいに。
Wow.
逃げた。逃がさない。
Get in front of him.
行け行け。
Can
今
he?
度こそ渾身の力で。お前を切る。必ず首を。わしがかわいそうだとは。
Wait. What?
弱い者いじめをせら。
Why was he running if he could do that?
Oh.
But I mean, I guess kind of, you're afraid until you snap, and then maybe you're not afraid anymore. But that was not what I expected.
I didn't think he had enough juice left to go to full size.
Me either.
Or bigger than full size.
But can we talk about how Tanjiro just learned thunder breathing? Like, to me, it's pretty incredible. It reminds me of an athlete where you tell them to do something, and there are some athletes who are just so in tune with their body and the spatial awareness that they can do it like almost right away without practice. And it was the same thing. He remembered one thing, and then he could make his body do that. It's incredible. I was thoroughly impressed.
He was like focused down to the muscle fiber level, everybody. And then he became faster than the thing. If he can just level up like that all the time, he is going to be the most powerful Hashira for sure.
Agreed.
Okay, I know I asked this at the end of last episode, I believe, but when Daybreak hits, do the different pieces have to be together already, or can they kind of run away and like find each other?
Well, I think the one can die with no consequence. Like the one the love Hashira is fighting, hatred, I mean, if it disintegrates, I don't think it matters. It's just this one. That's my instinct.
I just kept thinking that the main one's strength had been divided and depleted by breaking up, but it just seems to have a nice reserve on it.
An unlimited reserve.
Yeah. This is wild. Head pop.
Bite him.
Like, use something to cut his head off. His hands are occupied.
Nezuko.
Whoa. Oh, woo.
She is getting good with that.
Spray you with that fire blood. His sword is half in his neck. Somebody just pull it through. Pull it through, baby.
Get it.
Come on. Come on. She's got you.
Get through it.
Oh. That sounded like a lot of blood. Bones cracking. Whoa.
まずい。再生が遅くなってきた。増白点が力を使いすぎている。人間の血肉を補強せねば。
What? Where's Tanjiro? Was he underground? Come on.
Yeah, Tanjiro.
The guy you're just fighting. He doesn't even have his weapon. Oh. Bad memories from a cause that he's not letting that happen again.
人間はどこじゃ。食えばあのわらべなんぞすぐにでも亡き者にしてやれる。いた。
No.
食い物だ。わらべ3人のうち1人は鬼で厄介じゃ。ことごとく邪魔される。結局あのわらべの刀はわしの首に食い込むだけで切れはせん。
Why?
まず先にあの人間を食って補給してから。まずい、あっちへ。はい。待て。
Oh, more blades though, baby. Oh.
ですか。
If he manages to eat and repower, this fight's over.
No, that can't happen.
No.
But
They've gotta-
the fact that those swordsmiths have extra blades with them, I think he's gonna use them. Tanjiro.
Tanjiro. Yeah, possibly. He's got to get the new sword from somewhere.
Oh man. Why is Nezuko not waking up?
I mean, I think she's taking a beating too. Like, everybody's at
Like,
their wits'
Tanjiro
end.
fell into a tree. He for sure would have snapped.
Yeah, but he fell less far. I don't know. I'm curious to see if he can find another level here.
Oh my god.
And what about Genya?
He seemed
He was
okay. Maybe
burning.
he'll have some scars. But this,
Join the
we
crew.
cannot have an Akaza redo.
No, they need to finish this.
Yes.
急げ。早くしろ。
Focus on every muscle fiber.
もう一度地面を全集中で切れ。
Swordsmith. Oh
Yeah.
baby, here's the blade.
Oh, yeah, baby!
刀使え。
Mujiro!
I was like, that's a great toss for a kid, but
それを使え。返せ。ふざけるな。殺すぞ使うな。第一段階までしか解いてないんだ。
Okay.
返せ。炭治郎、夜明けが近い。逃げられるぞ。クソガキ。痛い。
it looks pretty good to me. I love the wrap.
ありがとう。
Little toe. Flex day. Go. Oh,
頼んだよ、炭治郎。
the music. It's pretty good.
Money. That's it. He's out cold.
Takuto did what he needed to do.
俺は何もしていない。
どっかの熱のせいですよ。二人とも落ち着いて。
受け取れ、炭治郎。
Get
It's
after
gonna be
it.
epic.
Oh, baby. And
This
all
is
of
the
them before
lineage,
him.
baby.
Oh, that's sick.
その刀に集中。
Goodbye. I was like, how Rick broke with it.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Look me in the eye.
Woo! Dancing.
Make sure he's dead. Cut him in half again.
Blood spraying everywhere. Holy. He has to be dead, and if he's not dead, I'm
I give up.
Not going
I
to
quit.
recover.
I'm not watching the rest of the episode
I
if he's
am-
not dead.
not going to recover from this if he's not dead.
If he sprouts another quarter emotion or another walnut nugget that can run away,
A quarter emotion.
Like, not even a real emotion, like a fake emotion.
Find that head,
Frustration.
punt it back to Nezuko. She will take off running, okay? That's what we need here.
So-
Mushiro coming up big time.
They always made it seem like it was the user of the sword that couldn't get through or didn't, but this makes it seem like some swords are better than other swords, which I guess makes sense because not all swordsmiths would be the same, and not all material would be the same, but I guess I always thought it was more in the user than the actual
So did
sword.
I.
But
that demon seemed very certain that Tanjiro's sword would not cut through his neck.
yeah, and I love that they brought the history of the sword into that visual of everybody who had used it before him. That was sick.
Rengoku was there.
Yeah. Now I don't know if that's everybody who's used that sword, but like the hope and lineage of where he had been, or everybody that had shivers.
Found that extra level.
Shivers. But now what are we doing for the rest of the episode?
Chop his body in half.
Yeah, like
His arms are kind of regenerating. Cut those off.
It's mincemeat time.
No, don't be happy yet. We've learned our lesson. Sizzle time, everyone. Oh, Nezuko, no!
Nezuko, 逃げろ。
Run.
Come on, man. No, Nezuko, run the other way.
Nezuko, こっちに来なくていい。お前だ。お前なんだ。危ないよ。日が差すから。日に当たるとお前は死んでしまう。Nezuko.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even think about that.
No.
The demon's not dead. What?
Is that not his real head now?
Are you kidding me?
Resentment?
本体は怯えだったはず。下の文字が違う。しくじった。止めなければ。あいつにとどめよ。
Nezuko, girl.
Run.
Somebody help!
I need like a blanket.
Well, that other guy shouldn't be able to run.
No, he should be burning too. Burn. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna save?
Oh, gosh.
Use your cloak.
Run naked.
決まって。崖の上からここまでなんて。そうだ。あの鬼も朝日で。ダメだ。その前に里の人がやられる。
Throw your sword.
禰豆子を抱えての移動じゃ。間に合わない。
Take your shirt off and cover her and then run.
Nezuko, come on, baby.
I don't understand why it's not burning too.
ダメだ。決断できない。
make up your mind for you.
Oh.
Nezuko can't be dead. Are you kidding?
This is not happening.
Can't she shrink and hide in her clothes?
This is definitely a tribute to her life.
No, I know, I don't believe it. She's not gonna die. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She's not gonna die.
What the?
The other demon wasn't burning to death, so she's not gonna burn to death.
He was smoking a little bit.
Sorry, that's just kind of funny.
He was.
I know.
This is 0% of what I expected when we started this. She is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character.
100%.
I'm stunned, and if I wasn't so stunned, I would be crying.
Did you remember when Tanjiro was running through and he's like, how can demons be so selfish? And now you have Nezuko, who could have saved herself, but kicked him off.
No, I'm actually
to
gonna
go
cry.
save the other humans at the expense of herself. That's how much humanity she has left in her. I thought that's
Great
the
catch.
ultimate selfless move. I think that somehow comes back to save her. It's gonna burn the demon away and she's gonna be human again.
Oh
or
my
something.
gosh, Adam, don't get my hopes up, okay?
I'm not accepting the fact that she's gonna die.
本体がいきなり遠くへ離れたなら匂いで気づいたはず。近くにいる。どこだ。匂いで捉えろ。形を色を。 そこか。まだ鬼の中にいるな。
Slice and dice, baby.
Told you to dismember him.
もっと鮮明に。もっと。
A heartbeat.
見つけた。心臓の中。
How's he gonna eat them though?
今度こそおしまいだ。卑怯者。あっきれ。命をもって。
Straight through him.
Skewer him.
Burn.
なんでお前さんは人から盗むんだ。しかもあれほど目の見えぬ私たちに優しくしてくれた方か。旦那様は知らぬふりをしてくださっているが、私が許せぬ。これから奉行所へ行く。
王子が悪いのではない。この手が悪いのだ。この手が勝手に。
なんじゃこれは。人間の頃のわしか。なぜ今になって。別の町でも貴様は盗みと殺しを繰り返していたようだな。同情の余地もなし。
めめそうもない。わしには無理でございます。このように目も。
貴様は目が見えているだろう。以前このシラスの場へ来たあんまは、私が話し始めるまで塀の方を向いていたぞ。手が悪いと申すか。ならばその両腕を切り落とす。
明日打ち首とはかわいそうに。
But
私が助けてやる。
貴様が何と言い逃れようと事実は変わらぬ。口封じしたところで無駄だ。これはその薄汚い命をもって罪を償う時が必ず来る。走馬灯か。
Thank goodness. Burn.
Bye. It's so bittersweet.
You're done. Somebody said Nezuko.
Yeah, somebody go throw your coat on Nezuko. Her sacrifice was worth it.
禰豆子を犠牲にして日の光に焼かれて
She has to be there.
禰豆子は骨も残らない。
Really? That's her, right? She's human?
Maybe all she had to do was make a selfless choice.
のためにここまで来たのに。
かまど殿。かまど殿。
Lord.
かまど殿。かまど殿。
I cannot.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Still got that thing though.
I think she's still a demon. Oh.
We need a tissue break. All those tears for nothing.
Well, I just went and cried for a few minutes. Still not okay.
Do you know the other thing that I think is really interesting about this was that all along Tanjiro thought he had to do something to save Nezuko, but really he just needed to be there and let Nezuko figure it out.
Stop saying.
Oh dear. This went from possibly being the worst ending ever. I mean, defeating two uppers is good, but to being just a great story.
I can't even talk.
Sarah's gonna get there.
I was going to be so unwell if Nezuko died, but I think I'm more unwell that she survived.
We were heading down the unwell path regardless of what happened.
Whoa! I think what's making this so much heavier is that it was completely unexpected.
That is
Holy.
why I love it so much, is because you honestly don't know. They set you up to think she was gonna die with the little mid-episode tribute.
But even when I think Daybreak, I wasn't thinking Nezuko
No.
at all.
No, you're thinking about the other demon. Oh,
Wow.
There've been so many good moments in this show, but this might take the cake.
Holy.
And
Like,
there are a
this
lot
is-
of really good Rengoku moments. I'm just gonna
This
say.
is high Q level tears for me. Maybe worse.
This.
I'm not sure I've cried this
No,
hard.
this might be.
Oh my gosh. And that tribute, I mean, beautiful tribute, regardless. But
Just-
they really sucked me
just
into
set
thinking
you
she
up.
was gone. And I will say for most, my voice will get back to normal eventually, just stick with me here. For most of the demon backstories, you can, you can probably find empathy for them quicker than me, but I have been able to find like a shred of empathy for the majority of them. But for this particular one, no.
Which I appreciate, because some people and their decision making lend themselves to being demons. Like, if this was a thing, you're like, that guy would be a demon, that girl would be a demon. Like, they just make decisions completely for themselves and then
Not
choose to
taking
go,
responsibility.
hey, it wasn't my fault, it was my hand's fault. Like, and that's such a classic, like, there was nothing I could do about it. And so to meet a demon who, like, does no one deserves to be a demon, but who, like, lined up with
Embodies
being
it.
a demon, and then to have them at the end of their life go, and I kind of did suck. Like,
Did he do that? Did he say
well, he's
that?
like, was this my life as a human? I
Oh,
thought
my
it was
life
kind
is
of,
flashing before
Yeah.
my eyes.
and we haven't seen that yet. So I've often thought about, like, where are all the bad people who became demons? Because there's definitely going to be some of them.
Yeah.
Or is Muzan's taste a little different than that? But oh, so
And
good
now she
so
can
far.
talk. Like,
I'm curious to see.
well, I knew she had the muzzle on, so she couldn't talk, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what their interaction is like now.
Oh my god.
Tanjiro's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah.
He might pass
He's
out.
probably just gonna lay on the ground and cry. If this is a hallucination, I'm gonna be so mad.
But I wonder if she is still a demon but learned to separate the two parts completely.
大丈夫かお前。
よかった。大丈夫。よかったね。
She's like a toddler learning to talk again.
本当によかった。血になって消えたりしなくて。よかった。兄ちゃん死んじゃったかと思ったじゃないか。よかった。禰豆子無事でよかった。よかったよ。
よかったね。
Everybody for the waterworks.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
They're gonna drown themselves with their masks.
申し訳なかったぜ。
No worse for wear. A little extra scar.
Oh.
よかったな。炭治郎。禰豆子。
Kenya!
唐突に限界が来た。かまど少年、しっかりするのだ。
死んだ。
He just needs another 6 months.
大丈夫か。しっかり。
I'm rest up.
Where are the triplets?
禰豆子。よかった。
Okay, what happened to the love Hashira? How did that battle go?
I hope she's okay. Oh my gosh, I could not have handled that.
Tanjiro 君たち、本体の首を切ったんだわ。
I need to get it together, holy.
としくに入りますね。あら。
Oh, this is where Akaza, yeah, we're going to
こんなに散
Muzan.
らかして調べ物をしていたのね。目当ての本が見つからないの？一緒に探してあげるわ。その前に一休みしてお茶を飲みましょう。
つい
なーに？
ついに太陽を克服する者が現れた。よくやったハンテング。
まあ随分楽しそうね。読んだ本のお話かしら。
奥様、首がどうしたんですか？
これでも青い彼岸花を探す必要もない。
Except you'll never be selfless.
長かった。
Yeah, it takes something special.
このために1000年増やしたくもない同類を増やし続けたのだ。
Unwillingly?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
十二気づきの中にすら現れなかった稀有な体質。
He's gonna want to marry her or something.
あの娘を食って取り込め
Or that.
私も太陽を克服できる。
But this is gonna be his.
思えばあの時
This is gonna be his undoing because he's gonna put himself in a compromised situation to get at her. But I don't think it's gonna be as easy as just. He thinks it's biological. I don't think it is.
No, it's character. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge piece of it.
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna marry her. He's like, I'll devour her. I'm like, oh, the opposite.
It's been a happy episode so far. Sarah's mind was in the bright spaces.
Yeah, wow. Silly me. That is okay. Obviously, we know that he loves perfection. He's seeking perfection. I found it interesting that he said, I've unwillingly created more of my kind.
Mm-hmm. But do you think
So
that
he only cares about himself.
like it wasn't about anything other than trying to figure out how to be better for himself? And I don't know whether, at first I thought it was maybe he didn't want to hurt people, but then it was, I think he doesn't want any competition. He wants to be the sole person who has the ability to be both.
I need to get his backstory at some point. Like, was he's been alive for 1,000 years. Like, if he's the original, how did this come about?
I don't know. I'm sure we'll get the story in one of the movies that's upcoming.
This is what
This is what he's been waiting for.
It's not as straightforward as he
No.
thinks it is.
No, it's not.
Like, she literally kicked Tanjiro off of her to go save those people and
Yeah.
kill the demon.
Yeah,
Muzan would never do that.
correct.
You're missing that special ingredient, my man.
Called humanity.
Called
Nezuko
soul.
never let go of hers.
No.
Or was not allowed to let go of hers.
Yeah. She was on the verge.
Yeah.
1000年前に始まったのだ
Oh, are we getting it already?
まだ平安と呼ばれる時代であった
申し上げます。薬の用意が整いましてございまする。
So he was wealthy?
That kind of looked like where the Hashiras met.
このヤブ医者を置いて他にすがるものもないこれを飲まねば私はどうなる
ご承知の通り、20歳を数える前にそのお命つきましょう。私はあなた様に少しでも生きていただきたく力を尽くしております。
わかったもういいどうせ聞かん壊したいすべての存在を
Just because?
診察を繰り返そうが薬を処方しようが病状の悪化は止められない 死んで当然だやぶ医者めけれどもその医者の薬が効いていたというのが分かったのは医者を殺して間もなくのことだった私の体は正気がみなぎり強靭な肉体を手に入れたかと思えたが問題があった日の光の下を歩けないわかるのである日光に当たれば死ぬのだと人の血肉を欲するようになったそれであれば人を喰らえばよい邪魔な奴らがいるのなら排除すればよいそれだけのこと待てい都の安寧を乱す鬼めそれは私のことか 手に入れたのだ。永遠の力を。しかしこの私が昼間のうち行動を制限されるのは屈辱であり怒りが募った。私は日の光でも死なない体を求めた。医者の作った薬の調合を見たが試作の段階だったからか青い彼岸花という薬の作り方はわからなかった。その薬には実際に青色の彼岸花が使用されているようだったが、その青い彼岸花がどこに生息しているのか、栽培できるのか、知っていたのは殺した医者のみ。日本中どこを探しても見つからなかった。私は本当の不死となるため、青い彼岸花と太陽を克服できる体質のものを探すことの二つを最優先としてきた。そしてとうとう見つけた。
My question is, was he born that way, or it was the medicine that turned him into a demon?
They weren't super clear about that, so he was taking the doctor's medicine and the medicine was transforming him into a demon?
That seems like what it was.
But he didn't realize that it was doing that until after he had killed the doctor.
Which kind of makes me think that there was also an intent to becoming a demon. Like if there was an intent piece.
And what illness did he have?
I'm not sure. But it looked like he was lying inside even before he took the medicine.
No, he was ill.
I know that, but it looked like during the day he was inside. Maybe it bothered him, maybe it wasn't deadly, but part of me...
Creature of darkness, baby.
Yeah. Sensitivity to light or something that the medicine he was taking took it one step further or mutated or something.
Somebody tell us, was that medicine, did that
well,
medicine
unless we find
make
out
him?
later.
Unless we find out later. So keep it to yourself if we find out later, but help us out if we're missing something or we just didn't understand.
But he's still connected to Nezuko in a way.
I mean, if he's the original, then yeah, she...
No, I'm wondering how he knows already that she was able to stay in the sunlight.
He could probably feel that the upper moon died.
True.
And that, I don't know.
Oh, gotta love a little backstory.
あの娘が太陽を克服した今、これ以上同類を増やす必要はない。それを取り込み、私は日の光を克服する。
Does he have a crystal ball? Where is he seeing that?
禰豆子を手に入れ、
Just like you said, like you
私
could feel
は
it.
完全なる存在となるのだ。
It's all about you.
炭治郎、大丈夫？
No.
時藤君、よかった。無事で。刀、ありがとう。こっちこそありがとう。君のおかげで大切なものを取り戻した。
My memory.
And his, like, compassion.
何もしてないよ、俺。いいんだ。本当にありがとう。時藤君。
Transforming the Demon Slayer core one person at a time.
禰豆子はどうなってるの？いや、それが。
I have no idea.
お前！俺の刀はどうした？落ち着いて！
鋼塚さん？
俺が研いでいた刀はどうなったんだと聞いているんだ。
それは上限と戦って。
ああ、戦って？
戦って。あれ、どうしたっけ？俺気を失って。
お、それなら私が。おったな。え？いや。おったんだ。正直に言え。正直に。
違います。
いや、ここに殺してやれ。
禰豆子逃げろ。
逃がすか。鋼塚さん、落ち着いて。刀、ここにあるから。
she gave up, like, oh, she could have been done.
Team effort.
Her favorite phrase right now.
That's all she knows. She's about to react like you.
Nezuko's like idol.
She's got a big sister now.
目も牙もそのままだし、よくわかんないけど、俺、禰豆子が生きててくれてよかった。
Everybody needs to soak in the hot spring. Where's my sword?
Word of the episode. Phrase.
炭治郎さん、十二鬼月と禰豆子さんの血を提供し、研究に協力してくださってありがとう。浅草で無残に鬼化させられた男性が自我を取り戻しました。禰豆子さんの血のおかげです。
Wow.
無残の支配からも解放され、少量の血で生きていられる。
Wow.
禰豆子さんの血の変化には驚いています。この短期間で血の成分が何度も変化している。私はずっと考えていました。禰豆子さんが未だ自我を取り戻さず、幼子のような状態でいる理由を。おそらく禰豆子さんの中では自我を取り戻すよりも重要で優先すべきことがあるのではないか。ゆしろ、ゆしろ。
はい、玉代様、何でございましょう。
ちゃちゃ丸を呼んでもらえる？
ちゃちゃ丸ならもう準備できております。
炭治郎さんと禰豆子さんによろしくね。炭治郎さん、
Everybody needs a vanishing
これ
cat.
は完全に私の憶測ですが、禰豆子さんは近いうちに太陽を克服すると思います。
Surprise.
Well, they got a rebuild effort.
Oh, 炭治郎さんが里を去るので挨拶したいそうです。炭治郎さん、
体は大丈夫なのか？
はい、いろいろとありがとうございました。すみません、俺のためにこんな荷車まで。
お礼を言うのはこちらじゃって。よくこの里を守ってくれたの。感謝する。
俺の力なんて大したことなかったです。みんなの力で、みんなの力と今日まで何百年の思いをつないできたその刀だから上限を倒すことができたんだと思います。
そうじゃな。妹はどうした？
眠っています。かなり疲れさせちゃったから。
そうか、無事で本当によかった。はい。金森よ、あそこでコソコソしているのはホタルか？
はい。
何しとるんじゃ？
隠れているつもりらしいんですが、研磨途中の刀を使った炭治郎さんを許せないらしく。
仕方のないやつじゃ。ホタル、ちょっとこっち来い。
Gotta do what the village boss tells you.
こっちへ来いと言ってるんじゃ。ホタル。
悪いのはこいつなんですって。
なあ、そうだな、そうだな。すみません、痛いです。
ホタル。
でも炭治郎さんたちが来てくれなかったら里は壊滅していたと思いますよ。
ホタルよ、本当は里まで来てくれた炭治郎くんに挨拶しに来たんじゃろ。
鋼塚さん、いつも俺の刀を手入れしてくれてありがとうございます。そのお礼を言いたくて俺はこの里に来たんです。
刀はちゃんと打ち直してやるから小屋敷で待っとけ。
So wait, I think shouldn't he get the...
いいのか、直さなくて。
ありがとうございます。
おねずこさん、なんか照れてます？
Shouldn't he get the new one?
I think he is, but I think he still needs to finish it. I think that's the sword they're talking about, but he's got to finish sharpening it and get it all.
Because he originally came to fix his other one.
Correct. But I think that's Tanjiro's sword now.
I mean, he found it in the fighting dummy.
Yeah.
I hope he gets it.
It should be his. And I want to know if he's a Hashira now. He has defeated more uppers than anybody else.
I mean, he was mid-level last season. He has to be like...
Well, I wonder if there's a test or something.
He has to be on the verge at this point.
I bet you by the end of this episode they make him a Hashira.
Lady Tamayo's part, love that. I'm curious about Nezuko's blood.
Yeah. Again, I'm wondering if it's like a natural occurrence or if it has something to do with her decision making or their bond, or I'm curious to see how that plays out.
But she predicted the sunlight. She didn't know that it already happened, but still.
Yeah. And I'm also curious to know what Hashira we get to meet next arc. But let's see how this plays out.
こてつくん、こてつ少年。
おかしいですね。
ぬぬぬぬぬぬぬぬ。俺はテレビ。
また余計なこと言うから。
でも本当にありがとうございます。俺これからもっともっと頑張ります。
頑張りや。では隠しの人頼みましたぞ。
Hey.
では来た時と同じように目隠しと鼻栓をします。
では皆さんお元気で。
達者でな。
お気をつけて。
また来てくださいね。
さようなら。
Oh, I'm sad he's leaving.
どうしたんですか？
炭治郎さん。
Oh, come on.
目隠しと花線はこの里を出るところまでなしで行きましょうか。
はい。
I thought it was gonna be something bad when the wheel stopped.
I know, I was like, is that Muzan in disguise? What happened again yet?
I'm sure we'll see him again.
That was such a good finale.
Gut instinct, without thinking about it, which arc is your favorite?
So what ones do we have? First one, Mugen Train, Entertainment District, and this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, probably this one. What about you? I don't know if it's recency bias, but...
I think this one was the most entertaining start to finish. I want to pick Mugen Train, but I didn't like the demon as much.
And then Entertainment District moved a little slower for me.
Agreed, especially at the beginning. It was a lot of fun at the end, but this one just hit differently start to finish.
And we got to meet more demons and Hashira, and there was just like more happening.
Yeah, and I'm also wondering, and I kind of don't want to say this, but did we like it because Zenitsu and
Inosuke
weren't there?
I don't think so.
Like, because there's a level of, I don't want to call it immaturity, but like this just felt like, it felt like a big boy episode.
Oh
do you know what I mean?
I don't think that that's the reason why I like this one better.
It was just something that kind of popped in my head. It was definitely more engaging start to finish. But Rengoku's still my favorite character.
Yeah, it's okay to say that Mugen Train's not your favorite. I know you feel loyalty to him, but like it's okay if it's not your favorite. We know you love him.
Fair.
Wow. I hope he gets that sword, the heritage one.
Yeah, definitely.
Will he get both?
Well, you know,
His and the heritage one?
I mean, his was always made for him. Like, I think he'll just get the one.
Okay.
But he seems to be mastering multiple breathing techniques.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know if that's a sign of a master level Hashira. I don't know if you go higher than Hashira.
Well, I wonder if he does become a Hashira, what his like title or specialty will be. You know what I mean?
The Rainbow Hashira.
Sure.
He has them all.
Every color of the rainbow is involved in his attacks.
Yeah.
That, I expected things to kind of wrap up with the demons. The Nezuko part, though, really threw me for a loop, but I am so happy that it was there. I did not expect to get the Muzan backstory or, you know, the connection and what he's looking for from Nezuko. Like, those were surprises that really added to that episode.
Do you think it's her childlike innocence that can keep the demon at bay? Like, do you think that's the separation in her brain that allows her to kind of push it off and hold it off? I've been trying to think about.
Said she's looking for something, right?
Something
or
she's prioritizing something. If there's a purity in her that allows her to keep the demon or the darkness at bay. I don't know.
Yeah, like a childlike innocence.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
But I don't think this is gonna work out the way Muzan thinks it's gonna work out.
No, he's thinking about it very black and white, but I think it's deeper than that, and it's about the like essence of the soul.
Yeah.
Sorry for my serious meltdown there. That hit me so hard. I'm probably gonna cry again later thinking about it. That was incredible.
Sobfest 2025.
Seriously, we're starting. It's early 2025, but I don't think that Sob is gonna be beat. Maybe it will. Who knows? But we would love to know your thoughts. I know a lot of you out there, and I say it frequently, said that Demon Slayer peaks in the Entertainment District. Did any of you love this season as much as Adam and I did? Because I'm a big fan.
Me too.
And if you didn't, please tell me why. and just your general thoughts about the episode. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned because we got to get started with season 4 of Demon Slayer next week. Bye!